on YouTube. So how's everybody doing? Let me see what's going on here. So you playing "Nice Work" if you can get it, and I'm going to continue with that song in a minute. But we just go live and say hi to some people. I'm just going to take some questions and answers. And oh wow, thank you for the likes already, and I appreciate everybody. I'm trying to go live and and do my performances as well. And it's kind of it's a lot of work, but I'm trying to get the word out about what I do and music and everything else. So let me see what's going on over here. So let me see if I can play this song right now. Nice work if you can get it. So I'm playing my 7 string Benedetto right now, and if you can see that, okay. Here's what it looks like. Instagram and YouTube and every place else that you're watching. Um, so I'm trying to try to get a better view over here. Hey, just so you know, everybody, please share my live stream and let's get started. So I'm going to have some video up with Fatan Makula, which I recorded at the D'Angelico showroom yesterday in New York City, because we're both D'Angelico artists. But I have my Benedetto right now that I'm playing, my 7 string, because they don't make 7 string guitars. So I'm going to play some of the stuff right now on the 7 string, and we'll get started. See if I can do this song, if I can do it pretty good on the 7 string. I'm just going to be reading it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. So let me take some questions here. Wow. Nylon strings and a low B. So J369, it's not not a low B, it's a low A string. So let me do something right here. So this is tuned to a standard tuning J. Javi, and it's 369, and it's E, A, D, G, B, and then E string. So my guitar is pure wood. This guitar, it's actually a Benedetto 16B, and it was going out of tune when I was playing because I just picked it out of the case, and it's been pretty cold sitting in the case. So it actually went out of tune when I was playing, and when I hear that, I'm going, uh-oh, you know, that's not good because I don't like being out of tune. So you know what? Just so you know, I'm a Peterson artist, so I like to have my instruments perfectly in tune. And this is the Peterson strobe tuner. They don't make this one anymore. This is called a Peterson strobo clip. They have a better version of this now. And it's like the most expensive clip-on tuner you could buy. These go for like $85, I think, retail. Between $65 and $85, but they're really accurate and they do all kinds of tunings. So I don't like being out of tune on my 7-string, but this is a low A string. So let me answer some questions now on Instagram. And please share my live stream with everybody if you're enjoying this. And I like my Instagram followers. They're great guys. I'm going to say hi, everybody, to my TikTok followers right now, too. And my YouTube when they start watching. And I'm going to do another tune for you right now in a minute. So I'm just going to wait to some people right now on Instagram. And if there's any questions, please send them to me as soon as you can, okay? So I can get to you. Because I'm taking questions and answers. And, you know, if there's any questions, let me know. I'm going to talk about my little amp, too, that I have back here. Because people have always been wondering about my Henriksen amp. Just so you know, on Henriksen, I'm an artist for them. And they make these small little amps here, if you can see them. And they're really great. And people are always wondering they always ask about this amp, you know. So I'm going to talk about this amp in a minute, too. And I'm going to take a couple of questions right now, just so you know. And I'll talk about this amp. And you can use my code Ron Jackson at Henriksen and save 5%, okay? Let me see who's saying hi over here right now on my TikTok. Let me see who's that over here. Play some funk. Never seen a nylon taped nylon string before. Yeah, so just so you guys know, people are asking me what kind of strings am I using. So let me show you before I keep playing. So I know people, you know, they want to see you play all the time, but they don't want to hear you talk. So these are called Labella jazz tapes. Okay, you see that? And these are black nylon tape strings from here, from the 3rd string, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Okay, and then the 6th string is round wound. And the first 2 strings are just flat, you know, just regular steel round wound string. I mean, they're not even round wound, they're just flat steel string. So these are really great strings. And I use them on all my guitars, actually. So all I do is I put them on my 6th string right here. I'll show you. I'll show you my D'Angelico that I have. And I'd like to thank D'Angelico for this guitar. They're great guys. Justin, Fiona, everybody at the showroom. This is my 6th string D'Angelico. They don't make this anymore. It's a great guitar. So this is called a D'Angelico Premier XL, no, XL1, excuse me. That's what it's called. That's a really great guitar. Check it out. And so just so you know, I do play 7-string, but remember, when you play 7-string, you still play 6-string. So this one I'm gonna tune up. This is a really great guitar. So I'm using the same strings on here. All I do is take off. I don't use the 7-string on it. I use the same set. I have the 7th string as a spare. Just so you know, finding the 7th string at that gauge at 79 is really hard to find because it's a bass string basically. Wow, that's a pretty guitar. Yep. Oh, heck yeah, La Bella. Yeah, La Bella's great. So I'm going to be at the NAMM show, everybody. Who's in LA over here? Just let me know. Oops, I just unplugged myself. If you're going to be at the NAMM show, come on by. I'll be at the La Bella string booth. I'll be doing something there with Alex Skolnick. So everybody, come by the City Vineyard on March 31st. I'm playing with Alex Skolnick, the great guitarist. Great guitarist overall. He plays with the band Testament, and also he does the Alex Skolnick Trio. But we're doing a duo. We have a duo thing happening. Yeah, it's in New York City, City Vineyard, New York City, which is part of City Winery. March 31st. Come on by. So we're doing a duo. Yes, near the Brooklyn, Borough Manhattan Community College, which is BMCC in New York City. Wow. So let me keep looking at the messages here. Oh, I see a bunch of people watching, man. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Marvin, everybody. I see a bunch of people now on Instagram, and I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to continue before people get bored of me talking all the time. But I'll answer your questions. Let me see if I can do another song that I've been working on right now. I'm going to do it on my 6th string this time. So I'm going to use my D'Angelico, which is a great guitar here. And I heard they don't make this anymore. I got this from D'Angelico during the pandemic, during the lockdown. Right? I got this in actually April 2021. They see me go my videos and they love what I did. So I'm an artist for them now. All right. So that was called Nobody Else But Me. And so I'm playing that on 6th string, but I like that better on 7th string because I can't play those bass notes that low, especially when you're playing solo. So check this out. I'm gonna answer some questions, and let me see if there's any comments coming. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me answer a couple more questions now on TikTok. But I'm gonna play that same song on the 7th string. You'll hear the difference. Now, don't get me wrong. When I play 7th string or 6th string, when I'm switching from 7th string, sometimes I think when I play a 6th string, I think there's a 7th string there sometimes on the bottom, so it can confuse me sometimes. And then, but the thing is, the 7th string is much harder to play. So, I could switch between both of them, but I have to adjust every time a little bit. And oh, thank you. Hey, thank you, Mark. My timing is impeccable. Well, I'm trying, man. It's hard to play by yourself, but I try to use my friend, a good friend of mine, all the time when I'm practicing. And I try to use it sometimes, not all the time. I try to use this thing called metronome. He's a good friend of mine. So if you're gonna be playing any kind of instrument, you should use a metronome and set the metronome to different timings and different types of things. So let me see. Thank you, Mark, for saying that. Any tips for coming up with chord melodies? Oh, someone had some chord melodies. So you know what? I was playing earlier. I was, like for example, you should just be able to take any melody and just put a chord under it. It doesn't have to be a full chord, even a chord with a bass on it. But I try to do that all the time. But so I was trying to play this song earlier called "Nice Work" if you can get it, and I don't know that song by heart. I was reading it, so it starts with a melody like this in the key of G. So you should always know your chords, your melody, and chord scale relationship. So if I'm playing a song like "Nice Work" if you can get it, I'm playing a B7. Okay, you notice the guitar has lower output than the other guitar. Okay, and so when I play the melody on top of B against a B7 sharp 5, they call it, that's the root, okay? So that's not hard to play. So if the melody goes like this, B, C, C, So that's a flat 9 against the B7 sharp 5. So you have to really know your chord scale relationships to be able to play a chord melody type of thing. So that's an E7 flat 9. The melody is a flat 13 right now. So I'm playing the 7th string. Okay, and then so that's an A7. Let's say A7 sharp 5. It's not easy. Then they do a D7 9 or sharp flat 9. So against that chord, it's a 13. You see that? There's actually a lot of altered notes on the melody against the chord. Oh, it's hard to do on the 7th string. I got that 7th string. See now they're saying doing a G. They say to do a G7. I like to do a 13. So what I do is like sometimes depends on the chord and the context, but I like to put a 13 or a flat 13. It doesn't sound correct there on a flat 13. So that's a 13 against an A7. That F sharp now. And then I do an A sharp diminished. That's just easy. That's a flat 3 against the B minor 7. Now E minor 7. So that's an A minor. So 9. Now that's a suspended. So that's like a chord melody. I'm just playing through. I'm trying to explain, the notes on top of a chord and how they work. You have to know how to do that when you're doing chord melody, because otherwise you'll never learn really what you're doing. It took me years to work on this kind of stuff, and I still work on it. So it's like sounds like this now. There's a lot of accidentals and alter notes in this chord progression, especially the one I'm reading out of this book here. So now what's harder is I'm playing a 7-string guitar on top of it. So I have to really think, and I still have to think, even though I've been playing 7-string for about 10 years, about the bass notes, because it's different from 6-string. It's much easier to play 6-string. So then I can use the open string too. I can get those low notes though. That's the bridge now. Now see, the thing is, I'm hitting those low notes, but if you're playing 6-string, you can only play here. That's the problem. So sometimes, right now, when I'm playing 6-string and I do solo guitar, it's like, to me, it doesn't sound as full. When I play the 6-string, let me play the same thing on a 6-string guitar. So if I'm playing a 6-string and try to do chord melody, let me get my. This is a great guitar too. This D'Angelico. They don't make this anymore. So when I'm playing like a chord melody on the same chord melody on the 6-string, I can't get those low notes, and I miss that because I'm so used to it now. Here it is. Sounds good still. So I don't have that low A now. I like to use that. I tried to throw that low note, that open E over there. See, it sounds different to me. I used to put the low C there. I can't do it now. play these melodies too. Oh. Yeah, so that's nice if you can get it as a chord melody. That's a great question. Hey everybody on YouTube. I don't see anybody making comments yet, but I have a lot of comments always on TikTok. So let me see some of these comments and messages right now. So let me go down to the bottom here and scroll up. And actually, let me go from the see, I can never tell. Are you right or left-handed? So someone's asking me that question. So when you film on live streams on TikTok and Instagram, it's actually makes you look like you're left-handed, but I'm not left-handed. On my YouTube, I look like I'm looking right-handed right now. Okay, so no. Dude, the shirts show backwards. Flip the camera. I can't. Oh, I could flip the camera, couldn't I? Let me see. I never thought about that. The shirt. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You know what? Let me see. Everything is backwards, isn't it? I guess I could flip the camera, but then I would have to turn the phone around. I couldn't see myself. That's the problem. So I would love to do that. That's a good thing. But my shirts. These are my Jazz Guitar Hero shirts. If you want to get them, just so you know, they're on my website. I can't really do that because I won't be able to look at myself and making sure I can see myself. That's the problem. Maybe there's a way of doing that one day. I hope so. Oh, because takes out. So anyway, let me keep answering these questions, everybody. So, hey, everybody on Instagram, how's it going? Let me wave to all you guys. I was talking to somebody. I'm answering questions today. So, if you want to know more about my guitar, which is what I'm playing right now, it's a great guitar from D'Angelico. Definitely support them. They're a great company. I've been working with D'Angelico for the last few years. Whenever I post any kind of content that involves a 6-string guitar, I use their guitars. And I appreciate the guitar. This is they don't even make this guitar. It's a great guitar called a Premier XL. I think it's called Premier XL. They have so many different names. So this is a D'Angelico XL1, I think, actually. They don't make this guitar. I think this is a 16 or 17 inch. I'm not quite sure. It's a pretty big guitar. But I love this guitar. And I'm glad I only got one of the few ones that they made. So, we're talking about different things about the 7-string. Anything you want to ask. One thing I want to talk about is my Hendrickson amp here. So I'm going to do like a little TikTok about it or video. Now, the Hendrickson guitar amp is these little tiny amps here. I'm one of their artists, and I actually, a lot of people use my code to buy this amp. So if you're interested, just let me know. It's easy. I mean, just use Ron Jackson. You go to the website hendricksonamps.com, and you save 5%. Okay. So when I'm on tour, or I'm traveling someplace, and they'll have backline, I bring a little Sans amp, which I love too, or I bring this little Hendrickson amp, everybody, and it's a really great amp. It has a little bag. This thing weighs 13 pounds. It's 120 watts, and I've been using this on the road. I mean, since everything opened up, like even when I was in California in January, I took this with me. So it comes with a little carry case. You put it on your shoulder, and you could fit like all kinds of stuff in the front pocket, and and I put music in here sometimes because you can fit stuff inside the case with the amp. Okay, so look, there's a nice velvet case inside there. Take a look. And so, if people always ask me, I'm going to do some videos about it. So this comes with a little 6-inch speaker here. You see that? And a tweeter. These are eminent speakers. Okay. Oh, there's a little string in here. So and what's really cool about it, it has 2 full channels. Okay. And it's really cool. It has 2 full whole channels. So it has, and each input you could put a mic or a guitar in here. Each one. So I've had a good vocalist in here with me. One time last year there was no amp in one of these places we were playing in for the Hammond organ. He had a keyboard organ. My friend Kyle Kohler, when we were in the Midwest, And so we both plugged into this, a Hammond organ and a guitar, and it sounded fine. Never blew the speaker out. And so it has reverb, volume, low, low, mid, and high mid, highs, presence, and reverb, and gain, of course. Okay, and it's really a powerful guitar amp for what it is. And I thought I have a big suitcase, so I throw this in my suitcase without the case when I'm on the road. And then what's really cool, it has all these inputs in here, so you can put a line out. So if they don't have an amp, I take this to the house with a line out. Okay, everybody. And then this also has the tweeters on. So I have the tweeter here. It has an effects loop. You can put headphones in here. It also has Bluetooth. And I'm not quite sure what it is. I think you put an external speaker too. I never used it. Okay, and effects loops. So it is really great. So I take this everywhere with me. And the most important thing, you can play with a full band and still, you can't play too loud with this small speaker amp. But you can play with the band like I did a gig yesterday with this thing. So it's you can pick it up on your shoulder and don't have to worry about carrying it. So it's really great. So let me answer some more questions before I continue here. So I just want to talk about that amp because everybody keeps asking me about that. So let me go around here. At the same time, play Autumn Leaves, container store chair. Yep, this is a container. This is a container store chair. And this broke during the pandemic, during the lockdown when I was sitting doing a lot of videos, and I actually wore this thing out. I gained weight and broke the chair, so they replaced it. The people I got it from. Play some Ira Match, a beautiful guitar. I was thinking that sounds hard what he's playing, and left hand looks even harder. Everything I play is hard to me. So, everything I do. Fly Me to the Moon. Oh, that's a good one. I might play that one, actually. Because I know that one. Because TikTok makes you look left. Dude, your shirt looks backwards. Thank you. So, if you're enjoying this, I don't know if it's showing up on Instagram. Let me ask my friend back here. But you could give me a badge if you're enjoying it. And also, just so you know, on TikTok, I have gifts. And on... let me see. Let me go to comments right now. And good afternoon, brother Ron. Dr. Rock Productions says hi on YouTube. Finally, someone on YouTube says hi. So you could donate also to my PayPal and everywhere else at Ron Jackson Music. So let me go over here and look at some more questions. So play some jazz blues. I can do that too. Yeah, man, that thing is beautiful. Thank you. I just started playing guitar and I keep muting the string below the one on my finger. Is any tips? You keep muting the string. Oh, man. Someone's asking me a really basic question. If you just started playing guitar, that's one of the hardest things to do is to not stop the strings from being muted. So if you're playing a C chord, on the 7th string, the hardest part about a 7th string is muting the strings so you don't let them ring. But if you're playing like a C chord, but this thing's out of tune already. Okay, this thing, to play the E string open and the 2nd string on the 1st fret and the G open, it's hard for people in the beginning to do that, especially on the width of the neck if it's a beginner guitar. So all you have to do is just practice and your fingers will adapt. That's what I'm trying to say. And I deal with students of all levels. So you'll get it. Mr. Melon Bovey. Oh, do you do some satin doll? That's a good one too. So let me do a couple of requests. And then I want to answer questions basically today. But good to see you, Dr. Rock Productions. Let me see. Let me show his comment. And let me go right here to, let me see if I can do Fly Me to the Moon. I actually have this arrangement, everybody, of Fly Me to the Moon and Autumn Leaves on my website. Go check them out, okay? Just go to ronjacksonmusic.com, go to my store, and you can do these. You can see these arrangements. So let me make sure this is in tune because these are on 6 strings and 7-string arrangements. I think I have them for 6-string arrangements though. A lot of strings to tune up here, everybody. Here it goes. All right. So that was Fly Me to the Moon. That was a request. Oh, just so you know, I just started playing guitar. Thank you, Minton. Thanks for the diamond, whatever you gave me, because I don't know how these things work on TikTok, but I appreciate you guys. And on Instagram, you know what's really wrong? The most, I guess, the sophisticated audience is on Instagram. You know, and I have like, quite a bit of people that follow me on Instagram, but you guys are the most sophisticated audience in Instagram for some reason, and I have everybody from everywhere in the world on TikTok, and I appreciate you guys. And my YouTube and everybody else, are like a different type. Every audience is a little different, but I'm actually streaming at Facebook as well on all these platforms right now, 4 different platforms. So the comments are always different and everything else. So let me see what's going on in Instagram, because I haven't been up there for a while. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on? Oh, okay. Let me wait to some of the people and see if there's any comments that are coming in. Can you play some smooth jazz? Someone said play smooth jazz. Oh my God. Are you serious? I'm just kidding. The amp is 120 watts. Yes. So let me see. I haven't got answers to questions right now. Look at this. So yes, this is 120 watts, and it's pretty powerful. You know, you can only play so loud on this amp. You know, do you give guitar lessons on jazz guitar? Of course I do. So Jake Lopez asked me if I give guitar lessons, and of course I do, Jake. Um, Sent a request to be on your live video. Oh yeah, great. So Jake, just so you know, yes, I do give guitar lessons. Oh, my guitar, my I don't know why my video keeps reconnecting, but on Instagram. But yes, I do give guitar lessons. Just go to my website or direct message me, and I'll give you some guitar lessons. And I teach people all over the world. I have people from all over the place that study with me. So let me just wait to some of the people on Instagram right now, and someone's asking me to go live. Let me see who this is. Juan. Oh, hey, Juan. Oh, wow. Juan, I like that scary mask. I think you're an alien, so I don't know if I want to actually have you come on my show yet. So let me keep answering some questions and wait to some people here. And I appreciate everybody that's watching right now on Instagram. And so Jake, I do give lessons. So just just direct message me. And I have people from all over the world watching, and I mean that study with me. So just let me know. And I'm always looking for some serious students, and I appreciate everybody that watching with me. Okay, now let me go now to TikTok because I don't see any other questions right now on Instagram. I see some questions, but not a bunch. Let me see if I can find some more questions and wait to people here. There's a lot of people watching or that have watched, and I'll wave to you guys all right now on Instagram. Oh, yeah. So let me go right now to TikTok and say answer some questions. Okay. Some reason my phone is having a hard time connecting on Instagram. So let me go answer some questions right now. Do you do Sandow? Yes. I'm learning from you. Great, Mark. Yeah, alter notes work. Follow the host. Thank you. It sounds great. Thank you. Your timing is impeccable. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So please share my live stream with everybody if you're watching. So I answered that question about chord melody. Testament, cool. So everybody, just so you know, I'm playing with Alex Skolnick at City Vineyard in New York City. That's near BMCC College, which is Brooklyn Borough of Manhattan Community College, on Friday, August 31st. So come by and bring all your friends and family. Okay, and I'm playing. I'm playing in some other places too. So someone's asking me about, I play other places too before, but that's the most important one I want everybody to come out to. And yes, I have the bossy guitar in the back here. You want me to show you guys? I can't play that thing too well. So, but I'll bring it out if you want. Heck yeah. Hello. Someone wants to see me. We got to see you play something on a bossy guitar. I have it back there, guys. The thing is, with that bossy guitar, it's an 8-string guitar, and that kind of kicks my butt. Because I mean, the 7-string kicks my butt still, but that bossy guitar is back there. And the thing is, I have to use these things. I'll show you. When I'm playing that bossy guitar, I have to use, it really needs these. Take a look. Now, people always ask me, do you play with pedals and distortion? Sure, I do. Sometimes. But look, I have to include my pedal board here, which I've showed you guys before on TikTok. Take a look. So look at my pedal board here. Well, that's some of my pedals. So let me thank my Seymour Duncan. Can you see that, guys? So this is my pedal board. Some of the pedals I have. My Boss volume pedal, compressor, my Seymour Duncan Dirty D distortion pedal, my Palladium from Seymour Duncan, my pickup booster, my Catalina Chorus, my Shapeshifter tremolo, which is great, the Fuse, which is like a synth sound, and I have my Dark Sun digital reverb and digital delay. So I have a bunch of pedals, but I don't use them most of the time unless I need them. But for that guitar, my bossy guitar, it's really that guitar really messes me up because that 8 strings makes the 6-string look like a small guitar. The part of the 6-string part of that guitar is looks like really tiny. I'm going to show you guys later. I'm going to have to do another show with that. But that bossy guitar, it's really hard to play for me. Let me see. Let me keep answering these questions. Are those not answering? Yeah. So yeah, outstanding. Sounds great. Let me see if there's any other questions here. I'm going to go backwards in a minute. Um, where are you? Where are you, the guitar player on American Idol? I'm not American Idol. I think you're talking about somebody else. Somebody about American Idol. Randy Jackson's his name, I think, from American Idol. Just so you know. Can you teach Wes Montgomery thumb technique? Oh yeah, I did a video about thumb technique. So I had a couple of requests. Like, let me answer a couple of questions. But this is questions and answers today. So let me get my Wes Montgomery. Let me get my 6-string guitar to show you some. They call me Les Montgomery, but some Wes Montgomery thumb technique. So Jeffrey says hi, my friend Jeffrey on YouTube. So let me show you his comment right now. So I heard Wes had like what you call a pick built into his thumb. So I mean, basically you have to learn how to play your scales, with your in octaves, but and also to be able to pick with your thumb, man, it's a lot of work. You know who I've seen play with the thumb, plays great with his thumb, is Wes Montgomery. I mean, it's George Benjamin. I mean, I basically just hit downstrokes. I mean, I'm very limited on my thumb. But Wes used to be able to do like used to pick the notes down and up and down. And then when you're doing octaves, the most important thing is the thumb sounds so much better than a pick to me. The pick, it's a much brighter sound. So I will study Wes's style, and I have some videos, and I actually have a lesson also on my website that you can pick up on. It's about octave playing. It comes with a video, and it shows you the basics of playing in octaves. Okay, and it's a very cheap lesson. You can pick up. Now, if you know the minor pentatonic scale only, you can just use you could just use that scale. I'm just playing a minor pentatonic. Now, if you listen to a Wes Montgomery tune called "Bumping on Sunset," he does it. So I'm doing straight to octaves right now. Just one octave apart, but he does these double octaves. He does double. Yeah, so that's a really interesting concept that he does there. So so that's why you practice octaves. So let me go and answer some more questions off the bottom here. Let me see. Oh yeah, Wes Montgomery. Oh, thank you, So Manifesto. And let me see. I don't know what that thing means near your words, but March 6th, 100 years. Yeah, Wes Montgomery. You know what? I've got to do a special about Wes Montgomery on March 6th because he would have been 100 years old, but he died so young. That guy, man. He was only 43 or 44. I mean, really young. I have an interesting story too. I used to be roommates with his brother when I first moved to New York. I needed a roommate. I was broke. I'm still broke. And his brother is Buddy Montgomery, man. And I was his roommates, and he told me all these great stories about Wes Montgomery. And and Buddy, man, told me that he used to eat he used to never like flying. He used to just go in a car all the time to get to every gig. He'd been to Europe once, I think. And then also he used to eat really bad food like Twinkies, and smoke cigarettes and just like really bad lifestyle. He died of a heart attack really young, man. So it's so sad. Anyway, and he did so much for that little time he was on the earth. Rodney Jones, man, I used to study with Rodney Jones. What brand of 7-string model is that? So that's a Benedetto. So let me pull out my guitar. So everybody on, if you enjoy this, check out my website, share my live stream with everybody, and also check out my shirts. I know it's backwards for you guys, some of you, but my 6 and 7-string jazz guitar hero shirts are available on my website too. Okay, now this is a Benedetto 16B 7-string guitar. So that someone's asking about this. It's a great guitar. So I really love this guitar. I had it made for me. I wanted all black, and I didn't realize black's one of the hardest colors you can make because you can see everything. I see everything on my guitar. I see all the dust, sweat, everything, scratches, like So it's a great guitar. So let me go over there. Let me see. Can you say some songs to practice at an intermediate level? Oh man, I think all jazz. You know what's really funny about jazz tunes, everybody? There's so many chords that I don't think any song. I think every song intermediate. You know what I mean? So that's a really good question. So someone had requested Sandow. So I'll play this on 7-string. So this is kind of cool on 7-string. Check it out. So watch this. See that? All right. So someone asked about that. Thank you, everybody. Oh, let me see what's going on here on Instagram. A lot of people joined and are taking questions and wave, and it's so hard to keep up with this. Hi, someone said hi on Instagram. Uh, so what time is it right now? It's almost an hour since I've been on. So I'm going to get going because I have things to do today. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and thank you, Jake. So look me up, Jake. And if there's any other questions, let me know before I finish up. And I just noticed, man, this 7-string guitar feels hard to play today. But there's a lot of strings on this thing, and these strings are not light. I told you these are 14 to 79. And the funny thing is, everybody, is that yesterday I got together with Faton, Makula at D'Angelico Guitars at the D'Angelico showroom in New York City. We're doing some videos, and I was playing a 6-string and with really light strings, but these are like to me, light is anything below 14, and it's a 6-string, so it's much easier to play. I mean, nothing is easy, but my hand feels like, ooh, man, this is not today. Doesn't feel easy. So on the 7-string, because this 7-string is easy, it's not hard to play. I mean, it's hard to play. So let me keep going here. Let me ask a few more questions. And let me go up. Thank you. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So let me see. We are due to play together. Okay. Soul Manifesto. Oh, man. It's Rodney Jones. Oh, my God. Is that Rodney Jones? No. Is Rodney Jones following me? I got to say hi later. Can you teach how arpeggios are made? Sure. Just so you know, an arpeggio is just basically a broken chord. So basically, if you're playing a C chord, okay, it's just instead of playing it all together in one chord, just break it up, single notes, okay. But there's so many ways you could do that on guitar. So I could just play straight across. I can go. I can do it that way. Give it that way, or I could make it into a line or one string. On the 7-string, see that? I could do it that way too. So that's how you break up a chord on a 7-string, particularly. On the 6-string, it's much easier, of course. So let me show you. On my 6-string, it's it's a little bit easier, but that's how you break up a chord. It's like that, okay? So arpeggios are just basically broken chords, and there's so many ways. I mean, I have a lot of arpeggios I have worked out. Like I have 3-octave arpeggios. Okay, you could do major. So those are like single line arpeggios. Now you can go across the neck. So I'm just doing like just a regular E minor arpeggio. You can just go, and I'm also going from every chord tone. 1 flat 3 5, 1 flat 3 5, which is E G B E G B. The thing is, I mean, if you do an arpeggio like this on guitar, if you do it that way, you're not playing 1 flat 3 5. You're going 1 5 1, then doing a 1 flat 3 5 1. So you're skipping like one note. So it depends how you play on the guitar. I mean, it's easier to play certain things on the guitar compared to the piano. So if I'm doing sweeping, it's easier to do sweep with just 3 notes. It's easier to sweep on the guitar with with your pick like that. Like that. So it's arpeggios are great for sweeping and all that kind of other stuff. So let me ask you a few more questions. Well, thank you for sending a rose, Carrie. Yeah, Rodney, I think that's Rodney Jones following me right now or saying hi. And I appreciate it, man. Rodney Jones. I mean, I was wondering who said that. I guess that's Ronnie. I studied with Ronnie Jones, a great guitar player, man, and he taught me a lot of great stuff. He taught me how to play faster because I couldn't play fast before. He changed my picking technique, and I got a bigger pick. And I'm using the George Benson style of picking style of picking. And I learned that from Rodney Jones, and I actually hung out with George Benson too as well. So, so now I play much faster. Oh, hey Ty, let me say hi to Ty Austin. He's on Facebook. Thank you. And let me answer a couple more questions here. And do you teach the Barry Harris method? Yes, I teach that method too. I went to Barry's class a lot. Just go to my website, everybody. Someone's asked me about the Barry Harris method. Just go to my website. I have a bunch of lessons about bebop and the approaches he uses on different kinds of songs. So just go to my website. You can get a printable lesson there. I'm going to be putting these into books. You reminded me, guys. I have so much to do all the time. I'm going to put them into books, ebooks. My favorite kind of licks, Barry Harris lessons. Sweep picking lessons, all kinds of different things. But just go to my website. I have all these as printables. You could download it. A lot of it comes with video, and you can check it out. Go to my Etsy store as well. And it's Ron Jackson. It's Etsy.com, I think, /shop/Ron Jackson Music, and you can get the music there. A lot more playing. Oh, yeah. Someone wants me to play more, but I'm answering questions. So what picks do I use? So I use these Jim Dunlop, custom-made picks. They're just Delrin picks, this certain texture that I'm used to. And I use heavy, medium, and extra heavy, okay? Which I can't remember the gauges, okay? How do you go about learning memorizing new tunes? So that's great. So thank you, everybody. So hard to play. That's so freaking hard to play. Everything's hard to play, man. Someone said, Jordan White 18 said, that's so freaking hard to play. Oh, my God. I mean, everything is hard to play to me, Jordan. So I never took a guitar as being easy, man. Every time I pick it up, I think it's hard. Some days I think it's easier, but I never think it's easy. That melody, though, that's interesting to see and hear this. Make success to you. Thank you. Much success. Thank you. So let me hey, Soul Manifesto, thank you, man. What advice do you give to a better style while improvising? Oh, man, just transcribe and learn as many solos as you can. Someone said that, do you know any Jose Feliciano? Oh, that's a good song. I could try to do the thing called, the song called Affirmation. Let me see. Let me see who else here. I love Ron Carter. Forward to Lagos. This is fun. Not so hard. Okay. Let me see. Let me just answer some more questions, and then I'm gonna finish up in a second. So I use my 6-string this time. Yeah. Can you put the strap on here? And I'd like to do a big shout out to Moody Leather. So I have to get used to 6-string again. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great day. And that was called affirmation by Mr. Jose Feliciano. That's a great tune, and we'll talk very soon. And you can watch the rebroadcast of this on my Instagram. And I hope I answered some of your questions. I'm going to get going now and do some other things during my day, my Saturday. And have a great night. And I'll be playing at Birdland tomorrow night, okay, with a great band, with Mr. Earl McIntyre, who plays all the low brass, Miss Renee Manning with on vocals, and we have a great band. We have Mr. Buddy Williams on drums, who plays with everybody, man. Buddy Williams is a great drummer, man. And Jerome Harris, he's playing bass and guitar, a great bass player, electric bassist, and he plays all the guitars. Jerome Harris. And who else? There's a bunch of other guys, a couple of horn players and percussion. It's like 3 horns, me on 7-string guitar. So come on by Birdland and then check out, all my stuff. If you enjoy this, I'm accepting, gifts and everything else on my channels and PayPal, and go check out my store and share my live stream with everybody. And we'll talk very soon. Let me see. And I thank everybody for watching. You can watch the playback of this on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm going to leave it on my Instagram. So we'll talk, everybody, and have a great day. I'm having problems with connection on my Instagram today. I don't know why, but we'll talk. And thanks for watching, everybody. And if you want to learn anything from me in general, just hit me up, direct message me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Okay? You can just go right and message me directly, or go to my website and I take messages. You can join my mailing list. I'm giving a free lesson there as well if you become a subscriber. Okay? To my email list. So we'll talk soon, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.